Hey everybody, this is Shayla with Shayla's Closet. I wanted the last video that I had for why you should move to Houston was very successful. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people got good information. But I also want to tell you a few reasons why not to move to Houston. The reason being is because I don't want to give you all the great benefits, but not warn you as to some of the issues you may have as well. All right, so I'm going to give you five reasons why not to move to Houston. All right, number one, Houston is the fourth largest city in America. So therefore, it's a lot of people that move to Houston. A lot of people move to Houston because of their jobs. We have the space center, we have medical center, we have a lot of oil and gas companies here, and we just have a lot of good jobs that's dealing in industrial oil and gas industry. So you do have a lot of people who move to Houston. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is that we have a lot of traffic. It takes a very long time to get everywhere in Houston because there's so many people that live here. So, with that in mind, understand that we have 8 lane highways. We have some that are even 10 lanes because of the amount of people that's here in the city. And so sometimes it could take you what would normally take 20 minutes, could take you an hour and a half to get home. Trust me, I've worked downtown for several years, and I mean, hey, it would take me an hour and a half to get home every day and get an hour and a half to work. And so that is difficult. And it's very expensive to live downtown. So, if you're like me, I'd rather have safe. I'd rather live in the suburbs where it's reasonably safe and then drive into the city when I want to kick it, party, work, or whatever. And so, therefore, it's going to take a longer commute to get to wherever it is that you're trying to go. All right, number two. Okay, so there is crime here. All right, but the good thing is that even though crime is everywhere in the city, for the amount of people that's here in the city, it's not high. Okay, because we have millions of people that live here, the crime per capita of 100,000 or more is below the national average because people here are generally family oriented and things of that nature. But we do have a lot of crazies here, and so sometimes those are in a little bit more of a concentrated area, than all over. But you do have to just watch your back everywhere you go. All right, number three. Even though Houston is very diverse, it also has some kind of segregated areas. So what I mean by that is that in certain areas where you will see one ethnicity more so than you see others, and I mean it's not on purpose. I don't think, but it's just that is the way it is. So it's hard to meet friends. I'm gonna tell you why. This city is humongous. I met a lot of my friends through my church and through work. But like if you're trying to mingle, it's hard because when you go to the club or you go out to a bar or something to kick it, everybody is with their own clique. And so it's not a lot of mingling. I mean you may have a few drunks that might come over and talk to you and your girls, but it's not a lot of intermingling in that respect. A lot of people they go out, they kick it with their friends, and they stay within that group the whole night. And so if you're there to try to meet people, it can be difficult because of that fact that people just kind of stay to themselves or stay with whoever they kicking it with at the time. So that it makes it a little bit difficult to be friends. All right. So that was number four. All right, number five, the hurricanes. Now, the majority of the time, Houston is extremely hot. When I say hot, I'm talking like 100 degrees hot. So it feels like a desert. And it is humid, so it makes your hair sweat out. And it's not that good type of heat where you can keep your hairstyle together, you won't sweat. When you go out, you're gonna immediately sweat because it's so hot and humid here in the city. So that is a downfall. The next thing is the flooding, okay, and the hurricanes. Although we don't have hurricanes every year, when we do have hurricanes, it could be devastating. And, that's the caveat. That's the catch 22 to living in Houston. I've lived here for a little bit over 10 years, and I love this city. I love all the things. I love the food, love the culture. It's friendly. It's fairly safe for you and your family. But I don't want to be caught in any hurricanes. And so that's the only thing that gets me about living in Houston is the fact that you can have to deal with 20 or 30 feet of water because we're below sea level because we're right on the Gulf of Mexico. So that part, is a reason not to move here, or, a reason I would move away because of that fact. All right. And so when it does rain hard, it does flood in certain areas of the city. Now, not the whole city floods, but a lot of areas that are prone to flooding, it will flood every time it rains. So depending on where you move, you can have that issue. So I don't want to tell you all the fabulous things about living in Houston without telling you some of the downfalls to living in Houston. It's a great city. I love it. But if that's something that you could deal with, come to Houston. If it's something that you can't deal with, you might want to look at some other wonderful cities out there. Because the truth is that that is something that a lot of people face. And just to tell you a little bit about the way people handle their property, a lot of people, if their house flooded, they'll, put down new floors from the insurance. They'll patch it up. They'll paint. And then they'll move out and rent that house out. And then you'll get sick because you live in a mold infested house. But it looks good, but behind the walls could be full of mold. And then you got some people, they'll move into a brand new house, and rent out the old house that got flooded. So you got a lot of different things. That's kind of the game and how people get. Now, if you into flipping houses, this could be a gold mine for you because you could come out and you could, buy houses that have been damaged, and you can flip it or however you want to do it. But you just got to be aware of that, all right? So that is, about 5, 6 reasons, why not to move to Houston. All right, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Shayla's Class.